Hello students, greeting of the day. Hope you all well, staying at home and be safe. Okay, so today we are going to discuss a new topic, that is a fossil fuel. It is belongs to the unit second, as we are stated yesterday, unit 2. So before going into the depth and the type of the fossil fuel, we have to think about and what exactly mean of the fossil fuel, how we are getting the fossil fuel, and whether this is a renewable or non-renewable process by which we are getting the fossil fuel. So fossil fuel are the fuels formed by natural process such as decomposition of dead and buried organism. Okay, so millions or trillions of years में हमें fossil fuel मिलता है. सो ये एक नॉन रिन्यूएबल प्रोसेस है. सो इसका यूज़ अगर हमने कर लिया तो ये जितना ख़त्म हो गया है तो वो ख़त्म ही रहेगा. वी आर नॉट सपोज टू गेट इट बैक बिकॉज इट विल टेक अप्रोक्सीमेटली मिलियंस ऑफ ईयर्स. और मीन्स वी आर नॉट एनी मोर हियर टू सी that particular product again in our life because it will take a long time. Okay, so if we are using the fossil fuel, so we have to use it in a proper manner, in an adequate manner, so that our future generation could see the fossil fuel in future. Okay, so what are the fossil fuel? Basically, fossil fuels are buried flammable geologic deposits of organisms, substances such as dead plants and animals that got deposited under several thousand feet of silt. Okay, these deposits decay with the passage of time and got converted to natural gas, coal and petroleum, which are the type of the fossil fuel. So due to the extreme heat and the pressure inside the earth crust, they are also known as a non-renewable source of energy, as it takes a very long time for it to replenish. Okay, so what are the types of the fossil fuel? Fossil fuel are basically three types. First is a coal, second is a petroleum, and third is a natural gas. So today we are going to discuss about the coal. So coal are basically, it is a hard black colored substance made up of carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen and sulfur. The major type of coal are anthracite, bituminous and lignite. They are the types of the coal. So according to the concentration of the carbon, we are going to categorize the anthracite, bituminous and lignite coal. So anthracite has a higher carbon concentration as it is the hardest type of the coal. Lignite has a high concentration of oxygen and hydrogen but a low concentration of carbon. Bituminous is a moderate form of coal. So coal is processed industrially to obtain derivatives like coke, coal tar and coal gas. Coal tar maybe you have seen while the PWD or CPWD are making the road and the construction of road with the help of the Nahai. So we have to use the coal tar in that particular portion of the road. So how we are getting the coal means what are the formation of the coal. The process of formation of coal is known as a carbonization because, as I told you, the carbon concentration is depend upon the which kind of the coal we are using, bituminous, anthracite or lignite. So that's why the process of formation of coal is known as a carbonization because it contains the more concentration of the carbon. The dense forest present in the low-lying wetland got buried in the earth's million of years ago, as I told you, because it takes a long time, millions of trillions of years. Soil kept depositing over them and they got compressed. As they went deeper and deeper, they faced high temperature and the pressure because high temperature and the pressures exist under the earth crust. As a result, the substance slowly got converted into the coal which we are using. So the diagram, the pictorial representation of the different coal indicates the increased heat and the carbon concentration of the content, and we are going from the peat to anthracite. And if we are coming from the anthracite to peat, it is increasing in the moisture content. Okay, so first is a peat, which is not a coal, but we can treat that this is also a category of the coal, but as we are not using it, so that's why we are not treating that this is a coal. Partially decayed plants matter in swamp and bogs, low heat contents When the heat and the pressure generated, it converted into the lignite, which is a brown coal. So low heat contents, low sulfur contents, are limited supplies in the most area. When again the heat and the pressure generated onto the lignite, it converted into the bituminous, which is a soft coal. So extensively used as a fuel because of its high heat content and large supplies, normally has a high sulfur contents. Okay, again when the heat and the pressure is generated onto the bituminous, which is a soft coal, it has to be converted into the anthracite, which is a hard coal. So highly desirable fuel because of its high heat contents and low sulfur contents. Supplies are limited in the most of the area. So there is a scarcity of the anthracite coal, which is a hard coal, which is rarely meeting into the area. Okay, so with the help of the Google or the some references I've given below in the last slide, you can search it out, the where exactly we can get the anthracite, bituminous, lignite or the peat among the country, or the in which area of the country. Okay, so uses of the coal, for what purpose we are using the coal, and the coal is a non-renewable energy sources, and these are the fossil fuel. So coal is basically used as a coal was used to produce the steam in the railway engine initially, but nowadays that we have a diesel engine, we have electric engine, so we are not supposed to, and we are not further use of the coal to generate the steam to operate the engines. Okay, so it is somewhere in the rural areas, people they are not having the sources of like the gases, so they are using the coal to cook the food. It is used to generate electricity in the thermal power plant. It somewhere in India we are using thermal power plant, but because of the smoky reason, because of the scarcity of the coal, we are somewhere we are not supposed to operate the thermal power plant, because we have more and more alternatives